Every time someone tells me they want to go to Shibuya, I want to...
No.
I want to... Oh.
Hey guys, welcome to Tokyo Creative Play. I'm your host Emma, and today I'm here with... Chris Broad.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
And today we're going to be playing the game called Which is Better?
Which is better? Going to get our debating hats on.
Alright, so we're going to be asked some questions and we'll have the choice of two answers. We're going to pick which one we prefer. I don't know, who knows, we might pick differently, we might pick the same, but we're going to have a little bit of a debate about it.
And what is the first one? This is a tough one, but my answer is Okinawa now anew. Okinawa.
Mine is also Okinawa now anew.
Why?
I don't know, I'm just, lately, because it's coming into summer, I'm missing the beach.
But you've been to neither Okinawa nor Hokkaido, right?
Yeah. Right now what I'm missing is beaches. And the beaches near Tokyo are actually, personally, quite disappointing. It's alright, but the sand, like the ocean itself is quite warm. I find it's like a bath. And
Well, you're not going to like Okinawa then, are you?
What?
Because it's like a hot tub getting into the water.
Are you kidding?
Well, it's really hot, yeah.
The water?
Yes. The water's quite shallow in certain areas and it's hot. Ah. Ruined it. While you rewrite your answer, I would say Okinawa just because I like the hotter climate more.
I'm more of a hot guy.
I like hot weather. As much as I like Hokkaido, I don't do cold weather that well. Like I went snorkeling in Okinawa.
Yeah.
And it was just amazing because you go underwater and you can see like half a mile clearly through the water and fish and things, and that was kind of a beautiful experience. Only thing I'll say about Okinawa is there's a lot of insects.
I think I'd be fine because I'm from Australia and I know how insects...
You eat spiders for breakfast.
Yeah, it's with my milk and my cereal and my spiders. By the spoonful. Oh no.
My answer is both, because it depends on where you're going. So I think the route I always tell people when they come to Japan is Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, Hiroshima. And it's good to do that by bullet train, unless you haven't got much money, you haven't got much pocket money, in which case go by bus. But do that by Shinkansen, and then I fly back from Hiroshima to Tokyo, because it's cheaper than the bullet train, and it takes about an hour compared to the bullet train, which takes about 3-4 hours, and it costs a king's ransom, no less. A king's ransom. So yeah, both.
I would say go Shinkansen if you're a tourist. Do you
like
my worm?
It's like a snake with windows on it.
Yeah. I would say catch a Shinkansen because as a tourist you can get the JR Rail Pass. It ends up being quite cheap and you can catch as many Shinkansens as you want. It just depends how long you book the pass for. And you can see Fuji!
Yeah. If you get the bullet train from Tokyo to the east, Kyoto, if you sit on the right-hand side of the train, you can see Mount Fuji
if
on
it's
a
a good
clear
day. And so I think even if you go all the way down to Hiroshima, I think that you could still catch a Shinkansen back if you have the JR Rail Pass, because then it's free. Well, not free, it's the amount that you paid for the whole pass.
True.
So even though it takes a bit of time, it'd be cheaper than catching an airplane after all that.
Emma wins.
Wait, you can win in this game?
You can now.
I won!
There are no rules. Tokyo Creative, motherfucker. Autumn, because just because I've written it, you can still.
I like to copy you.
It's the temperature's just right. Kids back in school after summer, so things are less busy. It's just nice.
Yeah, I like all of the
Perfect
autumn flavours. I like
flavours.
persimmons and sweet potatoes and chestnuts, and I like the colours of the leaves. Sakura season, it's very busy, it's very bustling, it's beautiful and everything, but it's too much.
Yeah, and the thing is, if you come in spring, you've got to deal with Golden Week. You've got to deal with Tokyo's quite busy around April because a lot of students are just moving to Tokyo to start university. Yeah. So a lot of the hotels are full, and spring can be a bit hectic. Summer's all right, but it's extremely hot.
Summer's so hot.
And winter's
not bad. It's all right.
Bit of a write-off. September to early November.
Yeah.
Go there.
Next question. That one's good.
Wagyu beef, definitely. It's much more romantic than eating a raw piece of fish on some rice. Don't get me wrong, I love sushi, but Wagyu's where the action is. It's far more theatrical as well. If you go to a teppanyaki place where they kind of prepare the beef in front of you on a grill, it's really cool. You've got the smell coming off. It's very romantic. Unless you're a vegan, in which case it's the worst possible place because you're watching a dead animal get cooked and marinated in front of your face. And so,
yeah.
I'd also
go Wagyu. if I really treasured my partner and had the money.
Treasured your partner. Yeah, it's a bit
You know,
pricey.
it's a bit pricey. Like, I could take them to 100 yen sushi and it'd be a bit, easier.
Don't do that. But I mean, like, you're looking at 8,000 yen a head for decent Wagyu beef, right?
Yeah. But if I got told, like, oh, you can take them anywhere, here's 8,000 yen, I'd be like, Wagyu. It's an experience. I'm sure they'd make it an amazing experience. Next question, please.
Well, I've done both. Have you lived in the countryside?
Not in Japan.
Right.
I've lived outside, almost outside Tokyo.
Almost outside
Tokyo.
To be outside Tokyo, you need to be like 100 kilometres from Tokyo, given how big it is. For me, it's the countryside. So I've been very fortunate to live in the countryside in Yamagata Prefecture on the west coast and in Sendai on the east coast. I've enjoyed living in both, but the countryside was definitely better, except for winter when there's lots of snow. Because every day I would drive to work and I would see had this cool volcano and the rice fields were very green and luscious, and I felt like I could always escape. Whenever I was a bit stressed or burned out from work, I could just hop in my car and drive out into the rice fields. I could go to the sea, I could go to the mountains, there was waterfalls around. There were just places I could go and sit and relax, and I feel like I can't do that in Sendai as much. I don't really know where to go. Hide in a broom cupboard in Sendai if I want to relax.
So sad.
There's no escape. There was just a greater sense of adventure, and because there were, I guess, I felt like I could become more of the community there as well. Yeah. Maybe because there's less foreigners, so you have more responsibility. Probably the best 3 years of my life, maybe.
Oh, I've chosen city, but I don't mean like city. I really couldn't live in the middle of Tokyo. That's really not the kind of thing that I can do. It's so busy and there's so many people, and there's a kind of, when you're in the middle of the city, I find that there's a lack of personalization with people. I can't gel well with the city, but I do like to be close to it. So I like to be just a little bit out. Where I'm living right now, I can just I talk to people are interested in talking to me. There's parks and there's a forest nearby. It's easy access to the city, but just a little bit out. I couldn't do the countryside, I think.
Really?
Yeah. I like the convenience of the city.
Best
or
of
being
both
close
worlds.
to it. Yeah. I kind of chose the middle bit.
なるほどね。
You write so fast, slow down.
Shinjuku.
Shinjuku as well.
And Shinjuku is where I like, because whilst they're both...
Shinjuku is where I like.
Shinjuku is where I like. Because whilst they're both very busy, Shinjuku can have some degree of escape. Shinjuku's quite a big area. And you've got Shinjuku Park, which is a very nice park. Closes at 5 p.m.
It's so early.
What's that about?
They kick you out at 4.
Yeah, it's
they play the song that means go away.
It's just getting nice, and then they play Old Lang Syne.
Yeah, which
is the song they play in Japan, which means get out of my f***ing shop.
Yeah. We call it the f***off song.
With the f***off song. And Shibuya, I still can't work out why people like Shibuya.
Yeah.
This office is in Shibuya, or near Shibuya.
Yeah.
And so whenever we're doing filming here, I have to stay nearby. I end up staying a few minutes away somewhere, and I have to go through crowds, and it's so loud. There's prostitutes everywhere. Can we put that in the video? there's people who are saying horrible things to me. And I'm like, oh, go away.
Go away.
I need to go to Tokyo Creative to make premium content. I don't have time for such luxuries. And
the luxuries.
The luxury, yeah. So I hate Shibuya. It's my least favourite place in Tokyo. Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah, I don't really like coming to Shibuya. I take people here when they come here on holiday to see the crossing, because it is really cool. See Hachiko, see the Shibuya that everyone wants to see, and then I'm like, let's go somewhere else, because Shibuya's
just... Go to Shinjuku. Next question. Both. Most boring answer. So viewers are probably going, that's boring. That's not an answer. And it is an answer, because for me, I think different stages of life... What's this? Why have I done that?
You drew that.
The stress of the Shibuya questions led me to do that. I think different stages of life are good to live in Japan and the UK. I think Japan would be tough for a certain amount of time. I think the education system in the UK is better. Far better, in the sense that we have creativity and independence and freedom. I'd have trouble having a kid and then putting them through the Japanese education system.
Yeah.
The Japanese education system prepares students for Japan, not for the world, whereas the education system in the UK kind of prepares you for wherever, and you can adapt. I think it's a lot harder to adapt if you're born and raised in Japan. I think it's a lot harder to adapt to the world.
I said Japan for now, because I also agree that I'm not at the point right now where I have to make the decision, but the idea of raising kids here and having them go to school and...
Well, you got international school, which
Yeah,
is a really good
that's
option.
true, that's true.
International. If I had a kid in Japan, they would go through international school.
Like, Australian schooling I found really good. I had a really good time at Australian schools.
I only plan to come to Japan for 1 or 2 years, but I'm still here after 6 years because I think something about the country resonated with me. I wasn't expecting to take a liking to Japan the way I did.
Yeah.
The people, the culture, the food, the places, whatever. I still walk down the street now and I'm just like, wow, this is so cool, this is exciting, you know. There's overhanging cables, the neon lights, you know, the heat, the summer humidity. It's all still kind of exciting and fun for me, and that's why I haven't gone home yet. That exciting, magical feeling hasn't gone yet.
I feel the same way. Yeah. I don't know if I'll be here forever, but right now I still have the magical feeling as well. It's like, oh my gosh, this place is truly amazing, and I still really love living here.
Yeah.
But, you know, you never know what the future holds, so
absolutely.
Just see how it goes.
It's all about how long that magical feeling lasts.
We need that magical feeling.
Magical feelings. Yay! And that's the end of our little video.
Yeah!
Debating things. Share your opinions and comments in the comment section below. What do you think about anything we've talked about?
Yeah, let's discuss together.
Discuss together.
Not just us.
Together.
With you.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for coming on the show.
See you later, guys.
Yeah, see you. Oh!